This video will demonstrate how to create and submit an insurance claim using Ceph Office. A treatment plan and contract would normally be created and activated before filing insurance. In rare cases, you will file insurance first, but this is not very common. If your treatment plan is properly constructed, filing your insurance claims will be very easy. Ceph uses MDON as its e-claim clearinghouse for electronically submitting, tracking, and managing insurance claims. If you need an MDON account, please contact our support office and we will get you set up. You can use MDON even if an insurance company requires paper claim submissions. MDON simply produces and submits the paper claim on your behalf. To you and your office, it will appear as an electronic claim. We will begin the insurance claim from the patient overview. Select Insurance from the financial menu on the left side of the screen. This will display a screen that includes any insurance coverages as well as insurance claims that have been processed for this patient. This is a new patient, so the lists are empty. We will start by selecting an insurance coverage. Do this by clicking the New button in the Insurance Coverages area. This opens a small window where you can choose the policy you would like to use. Again, as this is a new patient, our list is empty, so we will need to add an insurance plan to this patient record. To add coverage, click the Create New Policy button. This will open up a new window in the Insurance Companies section of the Practice Manager. This is where we will set up the coverage. We must add one of the patient's related parties, specifically the policyholder, to an insurance policy. Determine who holds the policy, and if the policyholder is not already a related party, they will need to be added. This window is divided into 3 columns: insurance companies, plans, and policyholders. The list of insurance companies on the left is extensive, and it is meant for you to customize this list for your needs. You can tailor the list using the buttons at the bottom of the column. To find the insurance company you are looking for, use the search field at the top of the window. Just as in other search fields in Ceph Office, you can type in the full name of the company or just part of the name to bring up a list. In this case, we are looking for an Aetna company, so I will just type in AE to bring up a list. I will select the company, and the insurance company information appears at the bottom of the screen. There are 2 required fields here: insurance company name and payer ID. Move to the middle column, which will list plans offered under that company. In this case, there are no plans listed yet, so we will add one. To add a plan, click the New button at the bottom of the Plans column. An insurance plan form is now displayed at the bottom of the window. There are 2 required fields in this form: plan name and group ID. I will tab out of the field now. It is always a good idea to press your Tab key on your keyboard after entering text in any text field in Ceph Office. The rest of the information in the insurance plan form is great information for your office, but it is not needed to process the claim. Necessary notes can be added in the Notes field. Now we have the insurance company, the plan, and we need to add the policyholder. To do that, click the New button at the bottom of the column to display insurance policy information at the bottom of the screen. The policyholder ID is required information, so we will type it in. Again, press your Tab key once you've finished entering the information. Select the policyholder by clicking the silhouette icon to bring up a search screen. Type in as little or as much of the name as is necessary and press the Return key on your keyboard. This will display a list from which you can choose your policyholder. Highlight the name by clicking on it once and then press the Choose button. Again, there is a Notes field for you to enter any notes that you would like to add to this record. Now we have added all the insurance company, insurance plan, and policyholder information, and we're ready to submit an actual claim. Let's return to our patient's record. Just close this insurance company window and your patient record should be waiting for you with the insurance company information displayed. If you have not saved your changes, you will be alerted to that and asked to save. Click the New button to display all the attached policies. Select the policy you want to use by clicking it once and then pressing the Choose button. This will display the information for the coverage on the lower part of the window. Here you can use the drop-down list to select the relation of the patient to the insured. By default, it is set to child, and we're going to leave it there because that is indeed the relationship. Use the drop-down list to select the appropriate priority. In this case, it is primary, also our default. Enter the amount you are expecting the insurance company to pay. This amount will usually correspond with how much you estimated the insurance will cover when creating the contract. In this case, we're expecting $1,500, so we will enter that and then tab out of the field. Any notes can be entered in the Notes field. Now we've added the coverage, and all we have left to do is file our claim. To do this, click the New button at the bottom of the Insurance Claim section. An alert window will open asking you if this is a pre-authorization, initial, or periodic claim. In our case, it is initial claim, so we will click that button. The insurance claim form will be displayed in the lower portion of the screen. You can see that the claim type is initial, there is an ID number, and the status is open. The benefit assigned to provider checkbox is checked by default. If the insurance funds are to be paid to the guarantor instead of to your office, you will uncheck this box and check the Signature on File checkbox. On the right side, you can click in the checkbox if the patient's condition is a result of an accident. It is unchecked by default. At the bottom of the window, you can see more details about the pending claim. The records of service will automatically populate from the treatment plan. These will normally be correct, providing the treatment plan is correct. You can edit these records of service or add additional records to the claim before submitting. You can see that the amount expected from the insurance is correct, and this has not already been charged to the insurance company. Anything entered in the additional claim notes field will be transmitted to the insurance company with the claim. There are text areas for submissions and actions as well as payer response. Both of these text areas will be auto-populated with information as the claim is processed and paid. On the lower right is the treatment info section. It contains the treatment start date along with the expected date for completion. Since this is a new patient, the total months remaining will need to be entered. We will use the minimum treatment term for this, so I'll enter 24 and press my Tab key. If we were farther into the treatment plan, you could use the Calculate button to determine the total months remaining. This number can always be overridden, and you can enter your own value. The Notes field in this section is for your office use only. Notes entered in this area are not transmitted to the insurance company with the claim. When you have confirmed that all of this information is correct, you will submit the claim by clicking the Submit button. The program will force you to save your work and verify that there is no missing data before you proceed. Once the claim is submitted, you can charge the expected amount to the ledger as you will receive payment sometime after submitting the claim. You will see that the charged field has changed to yes, and the claim now appears in the list of insurance claims. If you ever need to revise a claim, simply click on it once to highlight it, and click the Revise button to make your changes. Now we can click on Ledgers in the Financial menu. Now let's enter a payment for the insurance company. Click on the insurance ledger you would like to work with. And the bottom part of the window will display the ledger entries. To process a payment, Click once to highlight the line item. Click the Payment button at the bottom of the screen. Enter the payment amount and press your Tab key. In the Reference field, you will enter the insurance claim ID and hit Tab. This will help you track insurance claim payment status. Enter any necessary notes and press the Post button. You can see that the payment has been applied and the balance due amounts have been updated properly. You can now close this file. Insurance claims status reports are retrieved or fetched from within the Practice Manager. Click on the Insurance Claims item from the Tools menu on the left side of the screen. To generate a current report, choose the date range you're interested in by clicking the calendar icons. By default, the date range will be set for 30 days, and this is usually sufficient. For my demonstration purposes, I'm setting my date range back to January. Once you've entered your date range, click the Fetch button. Status reports will be listed on the right side by date. To view a report, simply click once to highlight it, and the report will be displayed in the area below. Let's look at a couple of the reports. I will click once to highlight the report for January 27th. You can see that 2 claims were submitted, and both of them were accepted. I will click once to highlight the report for January 14th. Here you see that 2 claims were submitted, but 1 was rejected. We'll look at the bottom of the report to see that the reason for the claim rejection is because the insured city was not entered. We will go back and revise the information before resubmitting this claim. You can use the Find button on the left side of this window to list all of your claims. You can filter the results by open claims, closed or canceled claims, as well as your filing status. If you have any further questions about filing insurance claims with Ceph Office, please feel free to contact our support department by phone or email. We're always happy to help you. Thank you.